Good afternoon. Welcome to Claremont Lutheran Church. We're glad you're here as a part of our children's choir's presentation this afternoon. We're glad as family and friends that you can be a part of this wonderful event. Thank you to all of the parents and families of the choir members who've been a part of this over the last year. It's our pleasure to be able to host these events and be a part of your lives in this important way. We hope that your children are taking home some music education and some ability to get along with friends and peers and all the other benefits that there are to singing in a choir. We hope they have those as lifelong lessons for them as they grow and mature. After both of the performances today, there will be a reception over in the fellowship hall. Please stay around for that because during that time period, Ms. Lundeen will be giving out the choir awards for the year. So we want to make sure that your child is a part of that special ceremony and an opportunity to be thanked and rewarded for their participation in the choirs over the last year. During the intermission time, we ask that you stay in your seats for a couple of minutes at the beginning of the intermission, and we will collect a free will offering during that time. All the money that is collected will go to continue to support our children's choir programs here at Claremont Lutheran Church, and we hope that you're able to give to be a part of this important programming and ministry so that it can continue on into the future as well. I think that's all the announcements that I have. I'm waiting to see if I get an eye sign from Katie or if I need to come up with two more things to talk about. And she's turning her back to me, so we must be ready to go. Are we ready? And stop talking and we're ready to fill. We're good? We're good. Thank you. All right. Let the show begin.
It's Sunday morning, just about time for me to go to work and wake them up. Won't be easy, never is, but it's my job to see they aren't late for church and Sunday school. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yes it is. Absolutely sure. It's a new day and time to get moving. Why do Sunday mornings come so early? On weekdays, Mr. Clock, the minute green. The weekend comes at last and the time goes by so fast. Stop, stop, let us catch up on our sleep. If you just go to bed at a reasonable time. Mr. Clock, what's the rush? What's the race? Loud noises so early seems out of place. Mr. Clock, if you knew the stress we're going through, turn the volume down, please do. Mr. Clock, won't you please change your mind? Can't you feel our need to unwind? Can't you just forget you've been set? Be a friend and pretend it's not time yet. Mr. Clock, we're begging you. Who decided church should start so early? It's so comfy, cozy in our beds. Come on, Mr. Clock, slow your pace from tick to tock. Let the morning start at noon instead. No, absolutely not. Mr. Clock, it's time to get dressed. Oh, Mr. Clock, instead we should just do a little more. Just straight out all the door. Didn't beauty rest. Mr. Clock, would you please change your mind? It's clear our need to unwind. Can't you just forget you've been set? Be a friend and pretend it's not time yet. Mr. Clock, we're begging you. Mr. Clock, we're begging you. We just want to sleep. To be precise and dependable. So pull yourselves together and shake off those cobwebs. Time to start a new day. This is for your own good, you know. Someday you'll thank me. They're really good kids. It's hard to get them started, but once they get going, nothing can stop them. Absolutely nothing.
Well, Lord, here I am. No wonder so many Sunday schools give awards for good attendance. It's a major accomplishment just to be here by 9 a.m. Let's see. Where are the supplies? Bibles, where are the dry erase markers? Right where I put them. What about that? Teaching isn't easy, Lord. In your infinite wisdom, you created each unique individual just as they are. So this year, I got Sean, a mystery buff, Heather, whose only topic of conversation is food, and Jeff, well, they call him Jeffrey Jingle, or just plain Jingle for short, because he speaks every single sentence in rhyme. Every single sentence. Now, I don't mean to complain, but maybe you have some special plan for him someday. But right now, I got to tell you, it can be exasperating. Such a variety of unique creations. How can I translate into a message they'll listen to and understand? Another Sunday morning, another chance today to open doors and help them find their way. My strategy is planned, but will they hear? Will they understand? So I confess some uneasiness. Will my efforts meet with success? Help me to cope, fill me with hope. They're so busy, Lord. Scouts, sports, homework, music lessons. I feel I got to compete for their attention, be as entertaining as their favorite TV show. The Sunday morning, oh, send your spirit near. If I can only make your message clear. But most of all I pray, they feel your love today. Another Sunday morning, and when the morning's through, may they feel closer, God, closer to you. Oh, hi, isn't there a youth group meeting today? Oh, come on in and make yourselves comfortable.
Did anybody bring cookies, candy, or gum?
This is a Sunday school class, cafeteria.
But we're growing kids, Miss Townsend. We're always hungry.
I've noticed. Yes, Chris?
Can I go to the bathroom? Can I get a drink?
All right, make it fast.
Every Sunday you're stuck with us, the original Munch Bunch.
The Munch Bunch, the Crunch Bunch, the always out to lunch bunch.
And every Sunday, I try to get your minds off food and focused on our lesson, which is
Luke 15. You asked us to look it over during the week. Boring.
what makes it boring, Heather.
Miss T, this stuff was written so long ago. I just can't get with it.
It's not always easy to understand, and it was written so long ago. Why bother?
Right, like I said, B-O-R-I-N-G, boring.
How about the rest of you? How many managed to struggle through the three parables?
I did. A woman loses a coin, a shepherd loses a lamb, and...
A father loses a son.
A lost coin? I'll find it. Jordan, you can sit down.
No.
I can't believe it's not a real coin.
The parables of the lost coin, the lost sheep, and the prodigal son.
But there's good news. They all get found again.
And that's all?
You know how it is, Misty. Lost is found, lost and found. There's a happy ending when
Everyone's happy. That'll end. Now can we send out for some donuts? And some orange juice? We are not here to eat.
I don't. Anyone has a clue to why Jesus told these stories?
Hey,
Can
you're making
anyone
this-
honestly say you made a thorough investigation, tracked down some background information?
Hey, you're making this sound like a mystery. I love a good mystery.
Understanding a parable can be, well, a bit of a puzzle. Puzzles, riddles, mysteries, they're all the same sort of thing. They can be a real challenge for your gray souls.
We need good detectives and some brain power.
Sherlock's not available, but I'm reporting for duty. We can do it, can't we? We'll crack this case of nothing flat. We'll call it the case... I've got it, the case of the puzzling parables.
The greatest is are clever. I'll give you a chance to compete. Ready, willing, and able. Solve every puzzle you meet. We can do it, nothing to it. Now's the time, and here's the place. Gonna solve it, help resolve it. This strange case, this curious case. The case of the puzzling parables. As captain, I'll need a few lieutenants.
Count me in.
Sherry,
Sherry Sharp.
Molly. I'm Molly. Molly Moxie.
Pepper and Foxy.
and Heather,
Hungry Heather.
and the rest you will be the police pool, the backup bunch. Reporting for duty, we'll stick to this puzzle like glue. Just like the greatest detectives, we'll search to find every clue. We can do it, nothing to it. Now's the time, and here's the place. Gonna solve it, help resolve it. This strange case, this curious case. The case of the puzzling parables. Let's start with a little briefing and some research. Let's read Luke 15.
Can I read the first parable? It starts in verse 4.
Verse 1, that's the place to start if you're gonna play it smart.
Jingle's right. To get the proper background, to set the scene, it's usually important to start at the very beginning.
Well, at the beginning of the chapter, it says some Pharisees and scribes were standing around. Pharisees and scribes?
You know, the upper crust, the in-group.
The holier than thou group.
They were gossiping about Jesus, saying things like, I don't understand this man. Why is he spending so much time with the riffraff? You know, I've actually seen Jesus talking with smelly fishermen. Actually, I could go out for some fish sticks about now. And I have it. On the best authority, and he dines with tax collectors.
Oh, no!
Really? What did they have for dinner?
I don't understand that man. Why is he wasting his time with a bunch of worthless sinners?
What is the matter with Jesus? Sometimes his actions appall. Why does he mingle with sinners? Don't understand him at all. Massive
You've gone a bit too far, but you have the basic idea. The Pharisees and scribes simply didn't understand why Jesus should spend time with the common people.
But we know Jesus loves the loser, the winner, the saint, and the sinner.
We know more about Jesus, and we know he cares about us all, the young and old, rich and poor. We know everyone is included when he said, "Come, come, my children, come and follow me."
Follow me, follow me, follow Jesus faithfully. Follow me, follow Jesus faithfully. Learn what wonders love can do. Love each other as he loves you. Follow me, follow Jesus faithfully. With his guidance we can find love and truth and peace of mind. This should be our highest goal. Love the Lord with heart and soul. To great laws embrace them all. Love the Lord, then heed his call. Follow me, follow Jesus faithfully. Learn what wonders love can do. Love each other as God in Christ loves you.
After all that singing, I really need to take a drink. Now we set the scene, haven't we, Miss Townsend? We know who the Pharisees and scribes were, and what was bothering them, and we know what Jesus was like.
The Pharisees and scribes didn't understand Jesus, so Jesus tried to explain himself by telling the three parables. Here it gives us a quick rundown on the lost sheep.
A lost sheep, I'll go find it. Jordan, get back here and tell Mom.
Well, a shepherd has 100 sheep. He loses one, so he leaves the 99 and goes looking for the missing lamb. When he finds the lamb, he goes to his friends and says, "Rejoice with me."
Short and to the point. How about the lost coin?
A woman has 10 coins and she loses one. She looks and looks until she finds it. And she's so happy, then she gives a party to celebrate.
What? A party? When?
You know, there's something strange about the story. She was really sad when she lost the coin, but when she finds it, what does she do? Spends it, giving a party.
In parables, people and things often represent other things.
You mean they're in disguise?
It's something to think about, but there's one more parable to read, the prodigal son.
Is it prodigal something to drink? No, it's a lost boy. I know what it is. I'll go back here.
You're gonna be so proud of me.
Let me guess, you wrote the whole parable in rhyme.
He worked on it all week, and some kids from the youth group and Pastor Nate helped too, and they really caught the spirit. So guess what?
Surprise! We learned it and we're ready to act it out for you.
The whole thing in a rap, Pastor Nate, hardly know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. Just sit back and enjoy.
Story's old, but the tell's new. Gonna say it laid on the line for you. With a rap, it's a rap. With a rap, it's a rap. It's a rap on the prodigal son. Well, he's the father and they're the sons, and here's the way our story runs. Look it up, it's there in Luke 15. You can hold the applause till we're done.
Now, I work hard on my dad's estate. I'm up at 5 and bed by 8.
Father's pride and joy, never met a finer boy.
Well, it sounds like a barrel of fun. But I like to party and I need my space, so pay me off and I'll leave this place. One share is fair, one share will do.
I'll give your share to you.
So he took the money and hit the road, and how his dimes and dollars flowed. Bought this and that and this. Ate junk food by the load. He partied morning, night, and noon. He partied morning, night, and noon. He partied.
Stop! You're beginning to sound like a broken record. What they're trying to get across is that time went by and my brother kept on being lazy and irresponsible. I'm sure you get the picture.
He partied morning, night, and noon, but now let's pop his big balloon. He had a ball, but he spent it all, and the landlord wants his rent.
I've told you so many times that I'm wrong. You know, if you don't give me my rent now, you'll have to pay more. I've looked for work, but I've looked in vain. I'm cold, I'll starve. It's inhumane.
That's the way things go. That's the breaks, you know. Gotta pay for your foolish mistakes.
Those friends don't care if I live or die. My father's pigs have more than I. Well, Dad, do you think take me back at home as a servant to clean out the sty?
Home again, the prodigal jogs. Instead of starving, he'll eat with the hogs.
I see my son, I weep for joy. Bring a robe, a ring, and shoes for my boy.
He gets shoes, a robe, and a ring. He doesn't deserve anything.
To celebrate, tell you what I'll do. I'll throw the biggest barbecue.
But I've sinned. I have sinned. I have sinned against God and you.
A barbecue for a selfish brat? I never had a feast like that. Look at me, loyal son. Can't you see all I've done? I'm the one deserving, not he.
My son, you're my joy and pride. Your loyalty can't be denied. All I have, it is yours. Let's put the past aside. Your brother's back, my joy's profound. My feet don't seem to touch the ground. Don't you see?
No, I don't.
He was lost.
So?
He's lost, but the lost is found. The lost is found, so we'll celebrate this miracle so grand and great. He was dead.
Dead.
Now he lives.
Lives.
He repents and the Father forgives.
He was dead.
Dead.
Now he lives.
Lives.
He repents and the Father forgives. Now that's a rap that we'd like to add. When we mess up, we're really glad. We can look, it's there in Luke 15. We'll show this book to Mom.
Mom?
If we run amok with any luck, Mom will read the parable to Dad. If we run amok with any luck, Mom will help soften up Dad. Let love and joy and peace abound. Rejoice in the lost is found. Yeah!
Jingle, that was quite an accomplishment. Who knows? Maybe we'll write the words for a great hymn someday. In the meantime, now that we refreshed our minds of the memories of the three parables, does anyone have any theories about how they tie together?
Well, since Jesus told all the three parables at the same time, they probably all mean the same thing.
All of them explained why Jesus spent time with sinners, right?
I've got it. There are disguises too, disguises for God and Jesus. People like fishermen, tax collectors, and sinners, right?
Sinners, that seems to be a key word here. Who can tell me the definition of the words sin and sinner?
People who do wrong things. Separation of God. Separation?
Try lost.
How can you be lost from God? God's everywhere. You can ignore God, pay no attention, go your own way like the prodigal son.
Bingo, we're not really talking about sheep, coins, or one lost boy. We're talking about people who are separated from God, people who have lost their way.
Putting it another way, they're not lost physically, they're lost spiritually.
Lost spiritually? Sure. That's it. Hey gang, congratulations, Sherlock.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
We're doing it great. Let's celebrate.
Not so fast. The puzzle still has a few missing pieces. If the sheep, coin, and son represent people, what about the shepherd, the woman, and the father?
I've got it. There are disguises too, disguises for God and Jesus.
Remember? Jesus.
Jesus was called the Good Shepherd, so Jesus and God were the heroes in the stories.
The heroes, then I suppose the sheep, coin, and the son are the villains?
Not exactly. Remember the story you told us last week about the woman that's going to be out to death? And Jesus said, let the person who has never sinned cast the first stone. Right. And no one is, because no one is perfect.
So
We're
the good-
all sinners.
So the good shepherd is Jesus, and the lost lamb is?
Stop. Who's the lost lamb? We're not just gonna tell you. We're gonna paint a musical picture.
The pathway steep, the shadows deep, with danger close at hand. It's dark and cold, but footsteps bold are striding through the land. Have you seen a lamb of mine? I hear the shepherd say, I'm searching for a lamb of mine who somehow lost her way. 100 sheep are 99 are safe at home, but one is lost and lone. I must find that wayward lamb and claim it for my own. Have you seen a lamb of mine? I hear the shepherd say, I'm searching for a lamb of mine who somehow lost her way.
And that's how it is, Miss T. We're that lost lamb.
And that's one reason the Bible is so important, not B-O-R-I-N-G. It was written a long time ago, but it's timeless. Those parables are really talking to us, and people just like us.
I take it back what I said about the Bible being boring. It's not so boring after all when you understand it's speaking to you.
Right, and you know what I think? I think Jesus knew the Pharisees and the scribes could understand looking for a lost sheep, some money, and a lost boy. But those things, they were really just disguises. The sheep, the coin, and the prodigal son, well, they were really just people.
God can and God will if we are R-E-P-E-N-T-A-N-T. Translation?
Repentant, saying we're sorry and meaning it.
The way I see it, the Pharisees and scribes weren't perfect, but they worshiped God and they tried to follow the law. Jesus was telling them they were the 99 sheep, and his job was to go find the lost.
Jesus wants all of us to be part of his flock, so we have to listen to his call and ask for guidance and forgiveness when we stray off the path.
I'm glad you're a teacher. You made things interesting. You know I like mysteries.
You gave me a chance to use my gift, rhyming things.
Jingle, I think it's the first time I ever heard you speak a regular sentence.
I think that rap sort of wiped me out, so I'm deciding to save myself for the big stuff. You really think I could write a hymn someday?
It wouldn't surprise me a bit. I'm proud of you, Jingle. All of you. You've been great detectives today.
You cracked the case, solved the puzzling parables.
Yes, you have, and I think you deserve a reward.
Like you said, Miss T, let love and joy and peace abound.
Rejoice when the lost is found.
We may someday be lost and lonely, no matter how far we may go. We may know God's Spirit is moving to guide and to welcome us home. Now you got it, nothing to it. Every piece is now in place. When I solved it, help me solve it. This strange case, this curious case. The case of the puzzling parables. Follow me, follow me, follow Jesus faithfully. Follow me, follow me, follow Jesus faithfully. And what
freedom. Listen, King Pharaoh, we want freedom. We want freedom. We want freedom. Listen, King Pharaoh, we want freedom. Listen, King Pharaoh, we want freedom. 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 Give it to us now. Freedom. We want freedom. We want freedom. Give it to us now. Freedom. Freedom. We want freedom. 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 We want freedom.
Stop it! Stop it! All of you, stop it! How crazy with all the stirring and noise. What is going on here?
We are having a meeting of the slaves.
King, sir, I hope we are not disturbing you.
Oh, of course not. I always walk the streets just like this.
We are having a meeting of the slaves.
Who has freedom?
We want freedom.
We want freedom.
Line, please. Most impressive indeed. Aaron, I'll make a deal with you. You make it to you this. Meaning if you just keep it down, okay? Okay?
All right. Say you like your. Say you like your cute nightgown just right for a king. Isn't that right, gang?
Slaves making fun of the king. I don't have to take this. I need some rest.
There is a king that can really respect. Strong, well balanced, and mature.
Laugh all you will, but don't kid yourselves. He is still the king of Egypt, and he has the power to keep us here or to set us free.
This place makes me sick. I'm sick of trampoline. What about the King Tubman? I say tut tut tut.
What if... Okay, I guess we'd say we're all.
Sick, sick, sick. Wake up with a lash.
A dry piece of bread for breakfast.
Stumble to work.
Cursed by the bossman.
Work like a horse.
And treat you no better.
I had that ace and a back that breaks, and what a day that makes. Muppets, Muppets, that's all we see are Muppets. All day long from dawn till night. Trampling, mixing, making bricks for Pharaoh. Then at night we fall asleep and dream a dream of nothing else but what we've done all day. Muppets, Muppets, that's all we see are Muppets. Every hour from morn till evening, all day long. And the story is spoiling.
All day long.
all day long, from morn till evening, all day long.
We can't take this life in Egypt much longer. We need to get organized.
You're exactly right, Aaron. Moses is the one to do it. He has always helped the underdog.
I've heard a king might be returned to Egypt. Is that true?
He knows about our conditions here, and I look for him to return any day now.
The key to our freedom is not to find a leader. The important thing for us now is that we keep alive in our hearts, that we keep the faith in our cause against all odds.
These times call for a vision. These times call for a dream. We must join our hearts together. We must find a way. Look up high in the heavens. Choose a bright shining star. It will guide our unknown journey. It will lead us to our dream.
Don't you take sun for granted, but all will be well. A cloud will be above us. Look up and sing.
These times call for a vision. These times call for a dream. We must join our hearts together. We must find a way. Look up high in the heavens. Choose a bright shining star. It will guide our unknown journey. It will lead us to our dream. It will lead us to our dream.
I heard you. Stars, dreams, visions. These are words my slaves do not speak. You exist for one purpose. Work, work, work. To remind to whose spouse, beginning tomorrow, all bricks will be made without straw. That will make them happier.
What if we refuse to work?
What if nobody comes to work at the Muppets tomorrow?
Oh, you will. Good night, dear slaves. You better get some rest. Tomorrow will be a long day. Sleep well.
Miriam, Aaron, Moses is coming. He's entering the city. I saw him myself.
Come, Miriam.
It will be so good to see him.
It has been so long. Give a cheer for Moses. Moses, Moses, he's our man. If he can do it, nobody can. Moses, Moses, He's our man. If he can't do it, nobody can.
Our people, how are they?
They want freedom desperately.
Even our children slave all day now.
So people know how difficult the struggle will be.
Yes, they know and they are ready. Are you ready, Moses? Are you ready to lead us?
I don't know, Aaron. I don't have any doubts about myself. I don't have the vision of Abraham, or the faith of Isaac, or the cleverness of Jacob. I've been in Midian working all these years as a shepherd. Who am I to stand and speak before kings? Come walk with me. I cannot see the way ahead. Come walk with me. I'm scared and sick with doubt. If all my confidence is one big zero, no, there'll be one big zero. Who am I for God to call on me to set us free? Please come and walk with me. I cannot see the way ahead. Come walk with me. I'm scared and sick with doubt. If all my confidence somehow could be measured, I know it would be one big zero. Who am I for God to call on me to set us free? Please come and walk with me. I cannot see the way ahead. Come walk with me. I cannot see. Come walk. Come walk with me.
Moses, I was there when you were born. Aaron and I are convinced that we find only hope for freedom.
Our people need you. We will help.
And God will be with you.
To believe in me is enough. Yes, I'm going to do it. With God helping me, I will do it. Aaron, you will have to do most of the talking. Let's do it. We'll see the day. Together we will find a way. We'll see the day when all are free. This very night we'll say to old King Pharaoh without a bit of hesitation. In the name of God the Lord, let our people go, and soon we'll see the day. Together we will find a way. We'll see the day. We'll find a way. We'll see the day. I want to see my people.
Moses, he's our man. If he can't do it, nobody can. They are eager to see you. Just listen to them. Moses, he's our man. If he can't do it, nobody can.
This night will be a night to celebrate. With this spirit, we will overcome. I know we will.
Say it for Moses. Who wants freedom?
We want freedom! We want freedom! Freedom's call is sounding all around. Happiness for us will soon be found. Freedom is the word, let it be heard. Faith must be strong, sing loud our song, for we are freedom fanatics, fanatics for freedom. Yes, freedom fanatics, fanatics for freedom.
We are revolutionaries, understand. We storm the balance of the feet of each plan. We use our might with Pharaoh's armies tonight. The night begins tonight.
For we are freedom fanatics, fanatics for freedom. Yes, freedom fanatics, fanatics for freedom. Give ear, for we have nothing to fear. 'Cause you're number 2, you will get what you do. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. For we are freedom fanatics, fanatics for freedom.
Yes, freedom fanatics, fanatics for freedom. Got the lower beer closet search and wanders to the other side. Hold your heads nigh, from milk and honey our night. We shall our song up to the sky. For we
are freedom fanatics, fanatics for freedom. Yes, freedom fanatics, fanatics for freedom. Shout it out clear for all of Egypt to hear. When you look around, you'll not what you found. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. For we are freedom fanatics, fanatics for freedom. Yes, freedom fanatics, fanatics for freedom.
Did I hear my name mentioned? I see you still know who's boss. What's all the celebrating about?
Moses has returned. He has some big plans for us.
Line, please. Moses?
Right here, King Sir.
Ah, yes, the bulrush boy. save your energy and don't try anything tricky.
God has sent Moses to us, Pharaoh. God is our ruler now. He's the one who has given the orders.
I am your king. There is no other. There is none greater.
The God of Israel is more powerful than any earthly king. In the name of the God of the Israel, will you let my people go?
No! No, no, no! I'll say it louder so your God can hear it. No! Who is king but Pharaoh? I am going back to bed. This whole thing is ridiculous.
Naughty night, say.
God, send them down. You promised some pressure. Send the frogs. Send them down by the millions. Come to the dance of the frogs. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Oh, sing dancing frogs. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Silly flopping, jumping and flopping. Come to the dance of the frogs.
Right now,
Ribbit, 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 ribbit.
stroking and beating his brow.
Ribbit, 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 ribbit.
Frogs it is fed a long nights ahead. Come to the dance of the frogs. Frogs are useful things.
Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Come to the dance of the frogs. Ribbit,
Ribbit.
ribbit,
Ribbit.
ribbit, 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 ribbit,
Ribbit. Ribbit.
ribbit.
Ribbit.
Ribbit! Ribbit! Think you're clever, don't you? No, what's with it? No kids should have to put up with this. First, what's my next one? I couldn't sleep for all this yelling and noise. Now it's frogs jumping in my face!
All you have to do is say yes to our demand. The frogs are not our doing.
Line, please.
For all of Egypt to hear.
It's that simple.
Line, please. I'll hand it to Hebrews, so you're for the calls. Sadly, where in the internet did you find frogs for sale?
You still don't understand, Pharaoh. The frogs are not our doing. It is our God is our work here. It is God who is controlling this effort.
Will you stop it? No one controls my country but me and my wife.
Your rumble with God has only just begun.
Pharaoh, may I ask you a personal question?
Well, I suppose you may.
Are you afraid of insects?
Yes, yes. Why did you ask me that?
You'll see. Pharaoh, I ask you again, in the name of the God of Israel, will you let my people go?
I repeat again. No, no, no. I need to get some rest. For some pills, this night has been a killer. Upon the carry! Upon the carry! Get me some pills. I need some help.
God, send them down. Spires, lice, flies, fleas, and the more the better. Flies,
Flies, please.
lice, flies, fleas, lice,
Flies, please.
lice, flies, fleas.
We rejoice in the glory of the insect. Lice, lice, and fleas. When the bug, the king of Egypt, there is no creature more wonderful.
Lice, flies, and fleas flying. Oh, what a merry, merry sight. Millions on millions in Egypt tonight.
Bugs in your hair, exciting to surprise.
Reed is a flop. You just come to a stop.
Lice, flies, and fleas flying. Oh, what a merry, merry sight. Millions on millions in Egypt tonight.
Pharaoh's in a spin, patience running in, bugs in his bed dancing all around his head. It just occurs to me, I wonder how Pharaoh's wife is taking all these bugs.
Lice,
Flies, fleas, lice, flies, fleas,
lice,
fleas,
flies,
Lice.
fleas, lice, flies, fleas. Yay!
Egypt is presently destroyed. It's all your fault. There's death in the streets. There's wailing and screaming. Get out of my country and take your God with you. Leave, leave, leave.
Yay! The long night is over. Egypt cries while Israel sings. The Lord has truly been with us. For the death angel has passed over us, and we are safe. This night we'll be celebrating in our Hebrew homes forever.
Who has freedom?
We have freedom! We have freedom!
3 cheers for Moses. Rah, rah, rah.
Free cheers for Miriam.
Rah, rah, rah.
3 cheers for Aaron.
Rah, rah, rah.
Let us sing a song of triumph.
Sing unto the Lord, oh, sing a joyful song. Freedom comes at last to Israel. Sing unto the Lord, oh, sing a joyful song. Freedom comes at last to Israel.
Strike the harp and sound the cymbal. Join the celebration. Sing and dance, pipe and play. God has found a way.
Sing unto the Lord, oh, sing a joyful song. Freedom comes at last to Israel. Sing unto the Lord, oh, sing a joyful song. Freedom comes at last to Israel.
God has triumphed over Pharaoh. We can march to freedom. Sing and dance, pipe and play. God has found a way.
Dance and pipe and play. God has found a way. Sing a joyful song to the Lord. We will cross over the wilderness and go to the promised land by way of Mount Pisgah. I climbed that mountain many times when I was a shepherd in Midian. From the top, I could look in the distance and see the river Jordan, and beyond that, the land of Canaan, green and fair. We will journey to that mountain, and I shall climb to the top once more. I may not be able to cross over the river Jordan with you, but you will cross into the promised land. There, you will begin to build a nation blessed by God, a nation where freedom and justice reigns, a nation for our people. The days in the desert will be long and hot, but the Lord will be with us. He watches over his own. Now, before we leave, let us receive God's blessing. The Lord bless you and keep you. May the face of the Lord shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord bless you and keep you. May the face of the Lord shine upon you and be gracious unto you and give you peace and give you peace.
We are cut free from Pharaoh's hand. We march to the promised land.
Night, Pharaoh. Sleep well. Tomorrow's gonna be a long night.
Shout it one last time for all of Egypt to hear. Who has freedom?
We have freedom! We have freedom!
And praise the Lord.
The Lord's name be praised. We're on our way. Free at last, we're marching to the promised land. Free at last, we're marching to the promised land. Free at last, we're marching to the promised land. Alleluia. Free at last, we're marching to the promised land. Free at last, we're marching to the promised land. Free at last, we're marching to the promised land. Alleluia.
Dun, 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 die, every day, better die. I've been bad, but it was long.
Free at last, we're marching to the promised land. Free at last, we're marching to the promised land. Free at last, we're marching to the promised land. Alleluia. Free at last, we're marching to the promised land. Free at last, we're marching to the promised land. Free at last, we're marching to the promised land. Alleluia.
Say goodbye to Egypt land. Milk and honey are at hand. Shout out, oh Lord, as they hear pilgrims of the fair.
Free at last, we're marching to the promised land. Free at last, we're marching to the promised land. Free at last, we're marching to the promised land. Alleluia. Free at last, we're marching to the promised land. Free at last, we're marching to the promised land. Free at last, we're marching to the promised land.